the Silhouette hostages had been saved in the last part. They arrived at the bunker safely, and Chad gave us a key, thanked us, and we were sent on our way to find Nicolette DuClare. According to him, Nicolette is currently hanging out at a Paris nightclub. The key he gave us access to the sewers, which enabled us to go through a manhole and onto Paris streets. However, as Tong said before, MJ-12 is currently operating out in the open, and Paris is under martial law with military bots patrolling the streets as well as MJ-12 soldiers. We didn't meet Nicolette DuClare just yet, however. Tong let us know that Jaime Reyes, our physician back at UNACO, is currently in Paris. Apparently had to leave UNACO because of suspicions from Walton Simons. And he gave us a very important piece of information. He's got the kill phrase to Gunther's kill switch. So leaving him as a spy for UNACO back then really paid off. As far as the rest of the park goes, we met 2 drug dealers who asked us to rob a bakery of Zyme, and then they go ahead and pay us, but we decided to go ahead and take him out instead because JC Denton is not a drug dealer. The bartender thanked us for eliminating 2 thugs and gave us information that a smuggler is out of town. So we went ahead and raided his apartment. In fact, we raided a lot of apartments in a lot of areas in the last part. Except for one. We're about to enter the club where Nicolette is at, but I changed my mind. I mentioned something about not robbing this flat here in the last part, but I changed my mind. We're going to try to do that. And we could do that 2 ways. Last time I said when I played this, about a year ago, I stacked some crates here and jumped onto the balcony. Or we can use 2 lockpicks. But welcome back to some more Deus Ex, guys. I'm ready to play more of this wonderful game, and we're already 30 seconds in. So, I'm going to try to stack some crates and just save a bit more lockpicks because we have 12 currently. I will grab this one. This will take a little bit because I am, you can't run really fast.
New travel restrictions. Consult the papers.
While running with a big crate, so I think I will see you in a few seconds, and I'll show you how this works. Trash cans. I think I'll put this one right on top of the metal crate. I think if we get another one, just to be safe, I'll grab this one as well. Move away from this cop so he doesn't interject every time I try to break into this flat. They're just not very suspicious at all, aren't they? So I got this one, and I will go ahead and put this. Can we do this? Almost. Ah, that's kind of perfect. The in-game physics of Deus Ex, I love it. The physics system. Alright, I think that's fine. One more thing. Last one. I got this small crate here. This is just how I like to do things. This takes a little time, but be fast to just lockpick, I know. Be sure to save so I don't have to do it all over again. I think this crate can go... see if we can throw it a little bit. Kind of, okay. So you don't want to... Let's actually recharge our augmentation energy, our bioelectrical energy. Let's use 2. Get a little bit. Save again. Don't jump on these trash cans with the speed enhancement on, because you will break them. You will absolutely break them. So jump. There we go. Alright, we'll turn all that off and just do a little jump on this one. We'll grab... I'll save, because I'm gonna save scum this a little bit. Oh boy. Alright, back here. Or can I just... this might be a little... this might be a little bit tricky. You know what, let's just try to jump up here. Maybe we can do it. Maybe we can't. I think I may have gotten it. Trash can here. We will do a crouch jump so I don't accidentally break this one. And am I gonna make it, guys? Oh, we are in. We are in. Let's move backwards a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit, so I can actually crouch back up. Come on. Save. Broke a trash can, but whatever. Almost. Almost. In fact, I may have to get back down because this is not... I don't think I'm going to be able to crouch back up, honestly. Let's turn that off.
Oh.
I got another trash can. I got it right there. And I think we're ready to... Hopefully this will work. Alright. And there we go. All that to save 2 lockpicks. Hopefully this, me skipping ahead with editing, isn't going to be too sloppy. I don't think I did that in any transitions in one video. That took about 7 minutes. But we're in, and we got some crates. We got some points, 50. We currently have 4,979. We're really close to master and rifle. Got a multi-tool and binoculars. So if you can get up here, you don't have to use lockpicks. This door is open. It's not locked. Lovely. And now we are in. And this is a pretty spacious apartment. Let's see what we can find, shall we? We got 100 credits, cigarettes, and a pepper gun. Very, very big, big hallway here. Big room. And a cat. Psst, psst, psst. What are you doing? A cat named Kitty. That's appropriate. We got a dresser here with some money inside. I will pick this dresser because I feel like it. Open that. 100 credits each and a data cube, which gives us the login and password to an ATM that we don't need. So let's close that and put this away. And now we're in the bedroom. Obviously, that is a big bed too. Is there anything underneath the pillows? These floor cushions? And funnily enough, Icarus is not chastising us for breaking into another apartment. However, there's a biocell here. We're going to take that. And that's all that's underneath here, I think. Because I don't see anything else, unfortunately. Did that kind of quickly. A bathroom with no shower or bathtub. Just a sink and a toilet. Lovely. Anything else? That's it. That's all that's up here. Say one final hello to the kitty cat, and let's go downstairs. And walk really slowly, because there might be people down here. We don't know. Well, I know, but you don't. Got cigarettes up here. We got not a whole lot here. I hear footsteps, though. So let's check out what's going on. Ah, there's a lady there, and a guy there. We'll leave them alone. They actually have a bit of dialogue, but I don't want them to see us. They don't react, though. Like, they're green, so they're not going to go into combat mode when they see us. Got a book here named The Eye of Argon by Jim Thice, though. You can read that if you like. I don't quite feel like it, so I think we're ready to leave. There's no key you can get here, so we gotta go back all the way up. Let's just leave the apartment. Bit of a spoiler, but there's nothing in that kitchen where the people are, so I'm gonna leave them alone. Their dialogue isn't very interesting, I don't think. At least I hope nobody was like gonna say, hey, I wish you would eavesdrop on those NPCs. I want to know what they have to say. Well, they don't say much. The guy, I remember, just a memory, but he says something along the lines of he wants the lady, his girlfriend or something, to go to America with him, and he wants to go join the NSF. Just him and his rifle or something. It's very sappy stuff and not at all important to our mission. So let's go find Nicolette finally. And we can go back here. This is the club, or we can go to the front. We're gonna go in the back. We're gonna close this door. Loading screen upcoming in just a few seconds. There we go, before I even finish the sentence. La Porte de l'Enfer, Parisian nightclub. It's got a rat bag here, not doing too well this... Whoa, that's a...
La Porte de l'Enfer. Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
That is... Oh, we can get a key for this, though. Is there a key nearby? Anywhere? Nope, it's probably inside. So we can blow this up, or we can lockpick it. I don't think anyone has a reaction to us blowing it up. Doesn't quite make sense to do that. I might actually just go ahead and use these lockpicks. I don't know. Let's just blow it up. We got 7 lambs. Let's use it. If nobody says anything, I'm gonna laugh. The cop outside didn't say anything. Let's move back just a little bit because I don't want to trigger that loading screen. I think that's far enough. Let's just blow this up. No combat music, no nothing. That saves us quite a bit of lockpicks because we only have 11. I'm stingy with lockpicks, aren't I? But we're in. Hopefully the music is so loud they didn't hear us. There you go. That's the in-game reason. Anything back here, though? Ooh. Right. We can go back there if we want to, but we need the code for this. That costs a lot of multi-tools that we have. We have 20 of them. We could probably just use multi-tools. Let's look around a little bit more first, shall we? Oh, there's a guy back here. How you doing?
You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
No way.
Talk to me again. I am your man.
1,000 credits for the location of the smuggler that we already robbed. We get it for free after taking care of those thugs. There's no room to lift that. Let's just break it open then. We got a biocell, which we need. There's also a grate here. I don't know where this goes, but we won't worry about that. I'm probably going to go ahead and break into this now. We can get the code later, but there's a reason why I want to break into it now. We could use lockpicks. Do we get a key for this? Can we break it open? Probably not, because it needs to be a certain door strength, the Dragon's Tooth, for you to open this, but if you have high combat strength augmentation skill and high low tech, I imagine you can break through that. From what I remember, let's just break into this. Like this, though. There's a reason why I'm using multi-tools now instead of getting the code elsewhere, because there's a funny line in this part. This is a pretty cool club, too, but we're almost done with Paris. Because Nicolette is pretty easy to find. We can just go talk to her right now. We got points, 50 points. And we got medkit there. Trank darts, flare darts, wine, 40. Assault rifle ammunition, some money, 100 credits. Shotgun shells, anything up there? Thermo camo. Oh, let's pick that up. Why not? 30-06, a prod charger, more darts, more cigarettes, more soy food that we haven't been distributing, unfortunately. Almost picked that up, the cigarettes. Is there anything else up here? Just more wine, anything at the very top? Nope. That is it. That is all. Let's close that, and no one will be the wiser of us robbing the place.
Please, keep your weapons concealed.
No problem. More soy food. Got a lady here. We're going to talk to the bartender. We could just go through the front, but we have to pay a fee. I just feel like being kind of sneaky because we are on the run. We don't want anyone identifying us. Can I guess I go around to talk to him, not over the counter.
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Best one you got for 120. I'm not going to waste my money.
Thin crowd. Has martial law heard business?
Heard business? Heard business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui, oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's all we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats. And the Gestapo. And they want free drinks.
Huh.
Gestapo?
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
Oui, there was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that.
He is right about that.
Never mind.
Alright, kind of a big room here and only one NPC. We got 100 points. A dancing nurse right there, another guard, and a dancing dude. We are really, really close. I think in this part we'll get enough points to get Master and Rifle. Let's talk to this young lady.
Have a light?
I don't smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm out of money. Have any spare chits?
Broke, huh? I guess you must have snuck in the back like I did.
My friends work here.
Then you must know all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
What about Nicolette DuClare? Know her?
I don't want to get mixed up in any of that. I stay out of other people's business.
Mixed up in what?
You know how they used to steal sunglasses from the street cops or run by with scissors and cut off their ties? That kind of thing, always calling attention to themselves.
You mean Silhouette? I think they were trying to save Paris from exactly what's going on right now.
Funny way of doing it, and pretty dangerous. Once people know who you are, you can be killed. Just like that. Just like Nicolette's mother. Enough? I'm not saying her name again.
Let's talk to her again.
Come on, 200 credits. You will find much more than that in the safe room.
Already been there.
Are you sure?
I broke in myself. Looks like that code isn't going to be as valuable as you thought.
Oh, great. I really hit bottom this time. That was my last chance to make any cash. I hope you're happy.
Maybe you should try getting a job.
Huh. That always kills me.
As far as I'm concerned, this place could burn down.
But no easy money for her, but if you don't want to spend the multi-tools, just spend the money. But I like hearing that line even though we have quite a bit of credits. 10,536. Oh well, we do get plenty of multi-tools later. Anything in here? A unisex bathroom, I guess?
I know the bathroom is unisex, but just wait a minute, will you?
Kara.
Oh,
How's it going?
this is shameful. I will bring it up to Mr. Chateau personally.
I don't know who that is, but I don't think he's gonna do anything.
Do you find yourself amusing?
Her.
Oh.
Oh, is she drugged out? Sammy.
Je suis malade. Je suis épileptique. Laissez-moi tranquille.
Huh. I could probably translate those.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
And that's it. Okay. Anything else in the area? This one's open. Alright, let's see where this goes. Probably back to that accountant, right? Yep. Back to the accountant. Kind of not very necessary to use lockpicks on that grate. I don't think.
This is shameful. I will...
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go in here. You know, so far I think I like the Lucky Money Club than this nightclub. Just a little bit.
Pretty lady, huh?
Sure, Arthur. Let's talk to her.
Hi, baby. What's your name?
JC.
Mysterious. Want to know my initials?
How about you tell me something about the people who come here?
Anything you like, cutie. 20 credits.
Nope.
Okay.
So, who do you want to find?
What can you tell me about Nicolette DuClare?
Listen. You are in love, you poor man. She has already given her heart to one of the revolutionaries.
I'm not in love. Could you tell me if she's here?
You have a look. He has a tough guy look, but you cannot compare to a real revolutionary. They have their own private society upstairs. You will be happier down here. Another 20 credits?
Sure.
I can tell you about Antoine, the thief.
Go ahead. Should I be keeping an eye on my credit chits?
He pretends to be a big-time smuggler, but really he just steals things from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
Everyone's got to start somewhere, I guess.
Huh.
You will find him lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something. Am I telling you what you want to know? Can I have another 20 credits?
Really don't need to do this, but why not?
Sure.
Who next? Jacques, the accountant?
I'm not picky. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here in the Champs-Élysées. He knows everybody. If you're looking for a particular person,
Where do I find him?
he is in the office behind the South Bar. What do you say? Another 20 credits?
Sure.
This time I tell you about myself.
Okay.
My name is Camille. I'm a writer.
Yeah? What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm working on a novel. If I dress up like a nurse twice a week, I make enough money to write the other 5 days.
Not bad.
Funny how the traffic of credits brings our dreams and fantasies to life. Every transaction is like a small prayer. If so many men have a thing for nurses, you can be sure someone will be standing right where I am, collecting the offerings.
Well, I was buying information.
Sure, baby, if you say so. But if my novel ever gets published, that would be 400 pages of pure information. Think you would put down the 10 credits to get it?
I'm not much into books.
I love this
Alright,
place.
well, we got some information that we don't really need, but I like going through that dialogue tree. Let's talk to the goth girl.
Busy night, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
This place used to be a party.
Yeah, I think I like the Lucky Money Club better than this club, honestly.
Obey the rules and enjoy yourself.
It's just really big in here, I think, is my criticism for it, I guess. Let's talk to
What
her.
will it be? A snack for 10 credits, wine for 120.
Know the name Nicolette DuClare?
What do you want with Miss DuClare?
A private matter.
This club has good security. You try something, you won't be arrested, you will be dead.
I'm a friend of hers.
She would have told me to expect you.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea, but they are weak.
Do they have much popular support?
The people are ready to fight. Foreign troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that has occupied the Chancellery is called Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other governments as well.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organizing resistance, not spreading around slogans everybody already agrees with.
Huh. That's also eerily similar to something nowadays. Let's
Never mind.
leave her be, because that's all she has to say. We're not going to buy alcohol or food. Just no need. Let's see what these ladies over here are up to.
Chad's dead. No. The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs. He can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusions.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
She's got a different model from every other lady, this lady over here.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would l'armée de terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm looking for a friend of his named Nicolette DuClare. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
Nicolette, oh yeah, she's here.
She does not want to be found.
You know her?
She realizes how foolish it is to antagonize the government and has gone into hiding.
Well, she was about to tell us, but she interrupted. After helping Chad, that's the thanks we get.
My friend is right. Nicolette told us not to trust anyone.
Nicolette is in enough trouble as it is.
Chad knows exactly what he is doing. He will be a great hero in French history.
A martyr maybe, not a philosophe.
He's quoted all over the world.
Slogans, antiques, no contract social.
Ideas take many forms.
He recycles the past. It is nothing special to be a reactionary who tries to revive the same old rhetoric.
Alright, let's leave them be. They don't trust us. Well, one of them doesn't. At least. And that must be Jacques, I believe.
Hello, tough guy.
You talking to me?
You use bioelectric devices, yes? Manufacture steroids in your muscles?
Nothing as crude as that.
But yes, you would be interested in a bioelectric cell for 250 credits.
No thanks.
We could probably buy some, but we got plenty, even though we used... Oh, used one. Because we grabbed one earlier. Let's leave him be. But if you want to buy biocells, he's your man, but I'm kind of stingy with money, so let's find Nicolette finally. I believe she will be... Oh, there's nothing here. I thought there was a path there. Exits, we're gonna leave that way. Soon. There's someone there. Big mirror room. This must be the owner?
Everything is satisfactory, I trust.
Sure. Let's talk to him.
We remodeled the upstairs. You may have noticed. Many customers wanted quiet areas where they could talk.
Kierkegaard Tarot.
I think I finally struck the perfect balance between the Dionysian and Apollonian. What do you think?
Sorry, this place got nothing on the Lucky Money Club.
We get a rather iconoclastic crowd these days. The place does not fill up until very late.
I was going to say there's not many people here, but the city is under martial law. Anything up here? Nope. Let's go find Nicolette. Now that's either Nicolette or that's either Nicolette, and it's probably obvious who's who. Let's talk to her first. A little flickering here. I think it's my graphics renderer.
Cloud? Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Nope. JC.
Cloud was a friend of mine. Silly of me, I still think I see him sometimes.
Like how
He
JC
got shot by one of the guards here. They've started using real ammunition.
reaches out when he interacts with someone every time.
It was a mistake. These other people were fighting and Claude just wanted to get away.
Alright, let's leave her be and finally talk to this young woman.
I'm looking for Nicolette DuClare.
So?
Do you know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
You know her mother? It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
When necessary.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there.
Great. You have anything else to say?
She will insist that you meet her alone. If you are lying, she will not hesitate to kill you.
Everyone says that about us, but we keep surviving, so...
Out back. 5 minutes.
Alright, let's leave the club. We're done here. We've done everything we needed to do. And we'll do it out front just to, Oh. Yeah, I want to go through, I would like to go through here, and I think there's a way through there.
Go, cat, go!
Be quiet, you. Let's go this way past the French ladies.
Do you find yourself amusing?
I think that goes back to the offices. There's a way to get... There we go. We're not done with the club yet. There's something here. And I think I know where this goes. This might go to the front area. I'm being very vague about stuff like this when I talk because I know there's probably at least 1 or 2 of you that have not played this game before and don't know what to expect up ahead. There's the guy there. That's the club main door key. We need this key. Otherwise we'll have to waste lockpicks or blow it up. Alright, let's get out of here. See what this guy has to say first. Let's taunt him a little bit.
You like the nurse, eh?
The nurse on the platform? She's alright.
You stay away from her. Camille is a good woman.
What am I then? Bad?
You sneak into places you don't belong without paying, eh? Am I right? A criminal. Give me the 300 credits or I'll call the police.
Make me.
No. You will pay. I will make you pay.
That's what he says, but he doesn't do anything, so let's laugh in his face and leave. And finally go talk to, find Nicolette. The lady did say she'll meet us where she's at. Is there anything here, though? No, we read this already. Alright, let's just get out of here. Yeah, he says that, but there's just no penalty to, you know, there's no penalty in not paying. It's also kind of funny that JC would taunt like that. No need to skip ahead, we gotta go around the corner here. And be sure to be done with Paris before you get to this next section over here.
She decided not to show?
I am Nicolette. I will help you simply to make trouble for Majestic 12. It's true, they killed my mother.
Do you know why?
She was an Illuminatus. The only people MJ12 has ever feared are the Illuminati.
Stanton Dowd said they had fallen from power.
How do you know Dowd?
I met him in New York.
A trusted friend of my mother's. Yes, the Illuminati are wiped out, but Paige still fears Morgan Everett.
Where do we find him?
One of my mother's many secrets. We'll have to look for clues at my family's chateau.
Alright, let's ask him more questions.
How does Everett threaten Bob Page?
Page was an Illuminatus. For him, intellect is the foundation of power, and that would make Everett his most dangerous rival.
But Everett's the one in hiding.
Both the Illuminati and MJ-12 believe that the most intelligent or enlightened human being will inevitably gain power, ultimately seizing the eye in the pyramid and creating the world for everyone else. Kind of secularized version of natural law.
Page has a trained army to protect him.
He is still vulnerable. Much of his power comes from secret laboratories, meaning the right person could reverse engineer his whole power base.
Let's hope you're right, and that Everett is everything you say he is.
Alright, like I said earlier, be sure to do everything in pairs before leaving, because once you leave, you're not going to be able to come back. So if you have to do something, tell her to wait, otherwise, we're going to go.
Let's go.
You trust the guy in the helicopter?
That's Jock. Don't worry, he hasn't let me down yet. Come on.
And you got some skill points, lovely.
Let's hit it.
Alright, let's go Jock, up. There's Gunther. Bit too late, big guy. Not like he's gonna be too dangerous, because we do have his kill phrase from Jaime. Too little, too late, Mr. Herman.
I had not wanted to see this place again.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 had burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Your mother?
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work. A place she kept hidden, even from me.
That is a big, big mansion. I think even if I won the lottery, I wouldn't want something this big. All for myself. There's the entrance. I don't think anything happens if we go towards it. It's all black beyond it, too. Well, let's find a way inside. I suppose we can always try the front door, just in case. Because you never know. And of course, it is locked. You can't destroy it. You can even probably just use the dragon's tooth. Nope. Let's find another way. We'll find a key. Don't want to waste any more lockpicks. We used 11. We also used a fair amount of multi-tools. And we gotta have Nicolette follow us around and stuff like that. Ah, the kitchen. Windows are barred. Can't go in that way. Lights are...
Crazy. I lost my virginity out here. I believe Mom was out conspiring to get me into La Sorbonne at the time.
Right. Was not expecting her to say that to us. Well, I was, but you weren't. Probably if this is your first time watching this. We do have to go beyond there, though. That's just like the thing. JC's probably thinking, okay. But we found a way back. Move Nicolette. Just...
Stop moving around.
No, I'm trying to get us in, lady. My goodness. And we're in.
I'm pulling up the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since Miss DuClare's assassination. Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the DuClare family's involvement with the Illuminati.
Mom and Everett used to sit out here sipping martinis and plotting to take over the world. That's how we all got in this mess.
Let's check the floor where's the floor plans? I guess he just said he's looking at the floor plans but didn't give it to us. Well, darn it, Tong. What do I pay you for? We don't pay him anything, that's what. Living room. And the entrance is right there. We don't have the key yet, do we? Did we pick it up? I forgot. Let's go over here, though.
My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal. Exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family.
That's cool. Anything in here, though, that I can use? Anything beyond this painting? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. What I could use, though, is a maintenance spot, because we are really low on bioelectrical energy, even though we can use biocells. Just kind of no need to. We're not going to fight any enemies yet.
I don't know if this will help, but I used to use that computer whenever I was at home. The last time was just before my mother was killed. The login is Nicolette. The password is Chad.
Him being named Chad is just, I keep thinking of the meme. The Chad meme. Let's just try that then. Didn't bring that up. But yeah, Nicolette, it worked. Chad, Silhouette Business, Nicolette, your aid in securing support for Silhouette has been invaluable. You've done much to help sustain the cause of freedom in the face of ever more open repression by our own government. However, I'm afraid that I must ask for your help yet again. The police have begun to raid the catacombs, and if we are to put up an effective resistance, we must locate additional resources by whatever means necessary. I know your mother and her friends wish to remain anonymous, but any funds or material that they can contribute will be of enormous help. And even if they cannot, their continued goodwill is still of great importance to us all. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon, Chad. Beth DuClare, a response to your help. They need help or they'll be slaughtered by the porks who strut about the streets like they own them. You've helped us once before and it has meant so much to the cause. Please, Mother, I'm asking you to help us again. You know so many who can, and Beth responds with, I would do what I can, dear, but the situation is far more complicated than I think you may be aware of. My connections within the Hog and the United Nations indicate that the problem is not limited to France, and many parties are using the Great Death epidemic as an excuse to exercise their control over national governments. I have to consult with Morgan. We must be careful where we choose to allocate our resources. It is a very dangerous time for everyone, Nicolette, and your flirtation with this organization could have serious consequences. I'm asking you again to be careful. I cannot stand it if something happened to you. In the meanwhile, I will do what I can, Beth. That's about it. Nothing special in there. Just a bit of things to expand on the story.
You will find no one to help you here. Deus DuClare has been presented and placed in cryonic storage.
You are definitely an AI. The way you say that with cold, calculating precision with no emotion. So that's pretty frightening. She has been dissected. Got PS20 there though, and we got nothing else here. So we'll leave. And I think we'll go upstairs next, or let's go. Where's Nicolette? Come on, follow me. Stop reminiscing. Dining room, excuse me. A dining room, as Barry Burton would say. Let's go in here. The kitchen.
The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar.
That's gonna be handy. We need to find that key to that cellar, which I imagine is in this direction. You think? Ooh, multi-tool. We got 18 now. Lovely.
Funny, you know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing, I didn't break my neck.
That's good information. Also, I completely forgot. We got enough skill points to put into rifle now. We are now a master in the rifle. For the rest, no to heavy, no to pistol. We're leaving that at trained. No to low tech. Yes to demolition. I'm going to raise this up next. No to this. Environmental training. No to medicine. And no to swimming. So I imagine the rest will just go into demolition. Oh, you could probably make things easier by putting things to lockpick and electronics, but I'd leave these at trained for the rest of the game. But let's do what Nicolette says after I show you why master is a good skill to have. See how it's not swaying at all? This is going to make sniping really, really easier now. And also, with master skill and rifles, we can destroy alarm panels and security cameras. That may be a little bit of a spoiler, but well, that's what you can do with it. I mean, probably be better to go ahead and show that we can do that instead of explaining it. Here's a Bob Page interview. And now France? Yes, France, Bob Page says, and Europe have prospered for thousands of years. It would be foolish to ignore the economic and cultural opportunities that exist here. This country has a reserve of talent in all sectors of the workforce, and Page Industries is looking forward to recruiting the best and the brightest. But what about the turmoil that seems to be afflicting much of the continent, the rise of radical splinter groups such as Skews and Silhouette? Intimidation through violence is the last resort of the weak. These groups are composed of nothing but frustrated, gullible individuals. We have a very effective security organization that will be working with both local and national authorities to minimize whatever potential for actual harm they present. So you see yourself working closely with the government. Very closely, Bob Page says. Intimidation through violence, last resort of the week. Something for him to say. Let's go ahead and see you in a few seconds. He's probably thinking, can you see JC doing something like this? This is amusing. Critical location bonus, 100 skill points awarded. Oh, I got a key. We'll grab that. Nicolette's bedroom key. This is not our bedrooms because that doesn't open that. In fact, there's no key here at all. What the heck? Anything underneath the pillows? The keys in the area. What the deuce? Ah, there's a data cube back there. Oh, what?
My mom's room. And look, her favorite painting. I can't believe the assassins didn't take it. Oh, the hours she would spend just sitting at that table and staring up at her priceless treasure.
Don't think I ever played this in a way that... Because I don't think I ever used the dumbwaiter, so I never saw her open this door. How did you open this door? Did you have the key? Well, likely the game, the way it's coded, she can just open doors to get to you, because she has to follow you around, but that's just funny. And also, I don't think I ever noticed this data cube back here. Ever. Let's read it. Dear Nicolette, if you examine my suspension vault, you'll find an item that I had to pay quite dearly to acquire. The vault code is 1784. I don't know what use it may be. And many people are quite prepared to kill for it. I originally obtained it from Morgan, but if you find yourself in trouble, he may still be willing to bargain for it. Beth. 1784. I don't think I ever read that, because that doesn't, the words don't ring a bell to me. Let's read this. Jacob Shat. Let's not read this, actually. We'll leave that alone. Got some darts, though. We can't pick up those darts, but we can pick up the flare darts. We also have a mini crossbow here. And there's something behind this painting. Look at that. There's the key, the DuClare basement key. A reload mod that we'll use on the pistol. Now we got minus 20% for that. And also, I made a mistake putting a range on the sniper rifle. It's probably better served on the crossbow, but like I said, probably no big deal. Got some credits though, 100. And a data cube. Dear Nicolette, at some point it may become necessary for you to access my private records, and perhaps to do what you think is best, given the circumstances of my absence. You must understand how much I care for you. I have not always done what might be considered right. I have always done what I thought best for you and the others I've cared about. It is a cold heart that does not have some regrets. Login B. DuClare, password is Nico_Angel. This is all I can leave to you. Everything else I have already given. I love you, my daughter, and I trust you will make me proud. I am only sorry that I'm not here to see it, Beth.
A good place to start would be my mom's bedroom, upstairs.
Yep, that key doesn't work there, of course. That's for the basement. Well, thankfully, she opened this, so we can do a little bit of exploration. And that just goes back into the same room, I believe? Yeah, probably.
I think my mother kept a room key behind a little vase up here.
Oh, did she? Oh, what the deuce. You don't even need to use the dumbwaiter. That's probably why I never used it, because you always find a key, because she literally tells you where the key is. Let's just unlock this for fun, I guess. And let's leave. Leave the doors open, no big deal. Let's, oh. Ah, bathroom. Anything behind this little vase? Medkit. Ah, another key. What the?
What are you looking for?
He's trying to figure us out. Icarus, he's learning. That's important. Grab this though, Nicolette's bedroom key. I already have that. And yeah, let's go back downstairs. We got the basement key, but there's still more to do up here. That goes back downstairs, and okay, good. Nicolette moves out of the way. Developers planned for that if she gets stuck. Here we are. Oh, you got a nice
little prison for 18 years.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, what a prison it is. A nice big bed, a big room, a fireplace, a skull on the fireplace, a nice couch, some soda. Yeah. You got a funny word for prison, Nicolette. Let's grab this candy bar that we can't. We got some throwing knives that she's just has laying around, I guess.
I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country.
Yeah, big bedroom. Lockpick, lovely. I'll happily take anything underneath these floor cushions. It's too heavy to lift. That's because the floor cushion was on top of it. That's funny. The book. Richard III, we read this back then, I think, unless that's a different one. I'm too lazy to go through it, guys. Sorry. Now, there's something here, by the way. There's a human skull. We click it. It does that. It opens all this right here. We got another thermoptic camo. Plasma clip. Let's turn on the lights. A clip mod that we'll use on a shotgun. So we maxed out on shotgun. High damage from our skill. 50%, 17 rounds of ammunition. Reload time 2.2 seconds. 0.35 recoil and 85% base accuracy. We'll grab that. She also has some Zyme. It's kind of fun. I guess I'll take this thermo camo and close this. And I think we are done with Nicolette's bedrooms. Let's get out of here. Go downstairs. Let's see what's around here. Anything around here? Anything cool? Any hidden areas? You know, if you own your own home, have you ever thought that maybe there might be a hidden, like, storage in your own house that the previous owners had installed and you just don't know about it because they're not going to reveal it to you? I've always wondered about that. Always wondered. Because this house, it's not my house, but the owner remodeled it himself. And I've always wondered if there's sort of secret areas around this house that that we just don't know about. You just never know. But I want to go back. Actually, not in here. Now, thanks for closing the door on me, Nicolette. That's very nice of you. Yeah, we came from there. Let's go in here, because there's an area I want to check out right here. Because I think there is something behind here. I thought we'd get clues. I guess I forgot. Nope. I thought there was a path behind the fireplace. There's a key up here, though. Beth's bedroom key, if you didn't pick one up upstairs. There's also a multi-tool up there. I guess I'm just misremembering. There's probably nothing behind here, is there? Alright, let's just head to the basement. That's our next task, our next area to get to. I believe... Am I going the right way? This is a big mansion. Big old chateau. Here we are. There's also a metal crate here if you need it. Let's go ahead and save. I haven't made a hard save in a while, so I'll save right here. Probably should have done that before entering the chateau if I wanted to re-record or something, or record something specific.
In France, the gentry keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight.
I think this leads to the same area. Yeah, it does. We got a crate here with a lockpick. We're recovering our lockpick supply pretty well. And this goes back to where we came from. And I think Nicolette is also invulnerable during this part, so... Also, I forgot to mention, if you kill Chad, I don't know if he's killable or not. So I wonder what those two ladies at the club back there said. I forgot to mention this. You have to break the news that he died. I wonder if you can just take him out and just take the key and move on. I didn't think that was going to open. I was like, what's taking so long? Alright, in we go.
An old bunker built during World War II by the previous owner to hide Jewish families. The DuClares acquired the property after the Nazis sent him to a camp in Germany. Strange. I'm picking up heavy-duty fiber optic activity down here.
Oh, there's definitely a computer down here then.
What's this? A dungeon?
Wouldn't call it a dungeon. Tong said it was a bunker.
My mother would not have worked in this filth. There must be another room.
Oh, come on. This is here for a reason. We found the candle switch over there. That's where we need to go. I'm just sort of looking around a little bit because we gotta go there. We gotta blow that up. But I'm gonna go up here first. There's a path up here, which opens this. Oh, how do you even... I guess this is here just for it to make sense. Don't think I usually go this way, but... Ah, lockpick here. No, we got 15. Aha. Alright, there's also something over there, it looks like. That looks like another lockpick. What the deuce? How am I supposed to get over there? Can I get over there? Ah, good. I can just jump on this little ledge and just do this, I guess. There we go. There we go. Let's jump back down. We can go through the window, but let's not do that. No need. Now it's time to do some demolition. Be careful, Nicolette. Don't run towards it. Oh, she's running away. Oh, whatever. She'll calm down in a few seconds, I think. Come on. Nicolette, stop running around. This lady is something else. What the deuce?
My mother and I were no longer speaking at the time of her death.
Okay. She's safe. She's fine. Let's go this way. Ah! A light anti-tank weapon and more lockpicks. And this thing. So will that login work here as well? We'll try that. Nope. How about this? Nope. Got the Illuminati symbol here. It's already been 54 minutes, my goodness. Let's go ahead and just turn that security camera off just because we can. I don't think it's going to detect us or anything. It's just in case, and... oh. I blow open this. Can we just use the dragon's tooth, though?
Oh, no.
Answer is yeah, I should have used that in the other one. And once again, you see how I forget. Oh well.
Some kind of giant routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth DuClare's probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Petabytes? That's a lot of bytes.
Oh my god.
Yep, she was definitely down here, Nicolette. But first, let's go over here. We got an upgrade canister that I can't pick up because I have too many thermal camo suits. We'll use this on this. Now we got recirculator all the way up. This is really gonna lower the power drain of our augmentations. And I'll put the rest into cloak when we get more. Don't need this because we're maxed out on... all our slots are filled. No need to worry about that. Ah! Recharge, finally. We got some darts, flare darts, and some rats. One rat. We also
I
have
had no idea.
another biocell that I can use, and now we're finally maxed out. Oh, excuse me, on bioenergy. Had a little hiccup there. Accuracy mod. Let's drop this. I probably don't need these, but I'll grab them anyways. No big deal. Okay, I go down the sniper rifle there. 100%. Not like it's gonna help though. Oh well. Multi-tool. We got 20 now. Anything over here? No, there isn't. And here's the thingamajig. Let's go ahead and use it. B. DuClare. Nico _ Angel. Transmit Morgan Everett meeting signal. Let's do that. Any emails? Morgan Everett final message. Cipher block. This will be our last communication over the net. The so-called Aquinas protocols that my old protege and MJ12 have implemented are crude, but effective, much like my protege. All future meetings will need to occur face-to-face at a secure location. To expedite matters, I will deliver to you a tear sheet chip that will contain 20 codes and their corresponding keys. Each code and key pair can be used once, and then it will be permanently erased. Each code be tagged to one of our previously agreed upon meeting locations and times. If one or the other of us should need to get in touch, send a message using one of the codes. The content of the message is irrelevant, only the code used to encrypt it. I shouldn't need to point out that any attempt to tamper with the chip, once it has been installed, will result in it being rendered useless. Best of luck to you until I saw Morgan. Alright, there we go. Anything else I gotta do? Walk around. There we go.
So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ-12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
What is it?
A transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way through the crypt to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They killed the Knights for their gold reserves. Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors, under one name or another, until Majestic 12 took over.
He said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars.